low latency. All right. We just got to wait for things to take over now. There we are. And end the stream. No, I'm not ending the stream. I will not end the stream, but I will go ahead and move things over just a little bit. Okay, and I believe we are live now. Hey, everyone. Spidey Librarian here, and welcome. We're going to be watching the final episode of Season 4 of Spider-Man, the animated series from the 1990s. This one is called The Prowler, which I was just kind of like, we'll get into that for the intro. But let me see. I've got things set up. I guess there's no reason we can't get started immediately. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that. So let's just get into it right now. So here we go. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to this watch-along and reaction to Spider-Man, the animated series from the 1990s, Season 4, Episode 11. The Prowler. Now, I've got to say, The Prowler? Really? You want to end your season with a fight with the Prowler? I mean, he's not a bad villain, actually. I am really glad to see that they're going to put him into this series, but it's just kind of like, this guy is, for all intents and purposes, a normal dude, you know? He's got one or two extra things from his suit, but that's about it. So it's a little bit interesting to me that they would choose to make the Prowler the focus of the season finale. With that said, the Prowler is, in the hands of a good writer, just as capable a foe as many of others Spider-Man foes. And hold on, I'm getting distracted here. Hi, what's up? What's up? Sorry. I got a little kitty here who is deciding to be a little butt, and she's distracting me. So, all right, let's try this again. So I am glad that the Prowler is here. I'm glad that they're using him. I think he is a very underutilized Spider-Man character, but I also think that if you're going to end off a season of a show, he's an interesting choice. I'm not saying he's a bad choice. I'm just saying that the writers must be very confident in this story. So that remains to be seen how it is executed. We're gonna check that out in just a few minutes here. Hold on. Yeah. But that remains to be seen, and we're going to find out in just a moment. If you enjoy these reactions, please go ahead and thwip the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, if you enjoy these reactions, consider sharing this out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. Whether or not you like, or I'm sorry, let me do that again. Whether you like or dislike this episode, let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this show. You can find the full and unedited live streams of these reactions on my YouTube channel. Each show has its own playlist under the category Watch-Alongs. All right, and let me see. Oh, hey Simba fan, how you doing? You're playing a Spider-Man game, funny enough. Oh, really? Which one? I'd be curious to know. And you're a big Spider-Man guy too? Well, if you want, what I'm about to do is I'm about to watch the fourth episode, or I'm sorry, the finale to season 4 of the 90s animated series. So if you want to queue it up and watch along at the same time as I am, if you got access to Disney Plus, go and do it. And we could watch together. Otherwise, otherwise you're just going to be watching me reacting to it. I don't know how entertaining that'll be, but if you decide to hang out, thank you. I appreciate it. Spider-Man Miles Morales, really? So how far are you, and what do you think of that game? Because I really liked it. I mean, it was a little short, but that's okay. It's kind of like an interquel game. But I really enjoyed it. Some people didn't, and I don't understand why they didn't like it, but that's just me. So, anyways, let me go ahead and get ready for the episode. We're going to go ahead and just get this started and get things underway. All right. Okay, everyone. All right, everyone. Here we go. Spider-Man, the animated series from the 1990s, Season 4, Episode 11. The Prowler. Here we go. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, radioactive Spider-Man. Ah, I will never not love this intro. It is so good. All right, here we go. The Prowler. Just web slinging along. Seriously? Where are you? Okay. Strung him up. Whoa. Why don't you ask him instead of just webbing him up? Oh my god. Okay. This is I mean, if she says yes, then you have the right to marry her. That's all there is to it. So, whoa. Oh, okay. He knows things. Okay, he doesn't know everything. Right. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. Who is that? I mean, I know who it is, but right. Yeah, it is Hobie Brown. Okay. See, I'm seeing this origin story, but I'm expecting there to be like a reference to a previous episode or something, and that's not happening yet. Blue skin freak? Blue skin freak. Iceberg? I don't know who that is. Is this guy? This is like a knockoff Mr. Freeze or something. Uh huh. Not a good idea to steal either. At least not from the dude employing you. Uh huh. Stole an ice gun. Okay. But where are you going to go now? They all know your movements, right? Man. Well, then start a business, dude. Okay, so they're using the woman and the straight life as motivation for him to get out of it. Really? You think he's got a full wallet? Too high up? I mean, if that's oh, buddy. You gotta watch how that works. $12. Oh, I forgot he nicked an ice gun. Is Iceberg like an actual Marvel villain? Because I've never heard of him before today. Okay, that was probably a bit much for one dude. Oh my god. How did they get him down safely? Did they have to use a crane? Oh boy. Okay, I'm enjoying this because for the philosophical points. The whole what is the nature of power? Is that is that Richard Fisk? Yeah, that's the Kingpin's son. I mean, from a legal standpoint, I guess that makes a certain amount of sense. Oh, see, it's not that simple. Okay, so the Kingpin provided him the Prowler suit. Iceberg's got to be like a rival of the Kingpins, right? Oh, really? And he likes to offend people. Yep. I mean, he will be powerful, but he's going to answer to the Kingpin now. And don't believe him. Yeah. The maniacal laugh is just a bit much. Okay, that was actually pretty smart move. But the Prowler. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. It's like blew up his car right as they. Oh, okay, Iron Man. Okay. Oh. You don't know that. Freak genes? Is he a mutant? Is he a mutant? Okay. So they've fought before this encounter. All right. I was going to say that thing can fly. Oh. Oh. Took a few right into the chest there. That's okay. I'm not going to lie. That's impressive. He wasn't destroyed, but you did beat him. You could tell him. Just say that Spider-Man told you all this. And how would he go about doing that? Taking over Iceberg's operation? Oh, well, someone got too big for. Never mind. Yeah, that's how you take power. Okay. Okay, all right. That toast makes more sense now. Uh-oh. It's running out of power, right? Uh-huh. You want the fuel, you have to go to him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. Because he's a jerk. The Kingpin can never be trusted. Okay, so there was a relationship between Iceberg and the Kingpin. Okay. I mean, anyone with half a brain would have figured, okay, this has got to come with some kind of a string. The Prowler man? So, who is Henry? Do you know him? Power is important, but it's not the only thing. The quest for power. Oh, okay. Yeah, those jolts. Yeah, being friendly. I like Peter's humor sometimes. I mean, I think subconsciously Hobie realized that forcing people to do things wasn't going to work. I think he told Peter all of this because he was in his way asking for help, you know? Wilson, I love it when Kingpin gets knocked on his butt. Open the blast door! Open the blast door! I love that they're able to just break into the Kingpin's own facility, lock him out of the room, and then just go right for the computer. Ooh. Uh, ooh. But they weren't able to get him out of it. Yeah, that couldn't have felt good. There you go. I don't know, dude. I mean, she's kind of with another fella. You're kind of asking for trouble there, I think. Oh, the coffee bean. It's a good perspective. Sometimes it's easy to let fear manage your decision making. And you think you're being logical or planning ahead, but sometimes you just gotta enjoy what you have. Okay, all right. Okay. So, as far as season finales go, this was actually a pretty good one. And you know, I will admit, I think I was rightly skeptical that they were using Prowler for a season finale, but they actually put him to really good use here in having him tell his story to Peter Parker and, kind of show the, that power, while it's important, isn't the only thing, and so he had a different philosophy on power. I need power so that I can make the rules and I can, I can do what I want in my life. And then, you have Peter's perspective on power, which is, of course, with great power comes great responsibility. And the more of it you have, the more responsibility you have to use it in a responsible way. So I think that this was a really good episode to show you not really the Prowler's prowess as a Spider-Man villain, but more about kind of the philosophical ways that he is important, and that and how people's ideas about power and influence can really have an effect on the decisions that they make and the choices that they make and who is affected by those choices and in what way. Um, and I think on a subconscious level, Hobie understood that. Hobie, at least consciously, is thinking, I need power to make people do what I want them to do. But he's telling his story to Peter when he doesn't have to. Like, he does say at the end, I'm going to force you to tell me where Spider-Man is, or I'm going to force him to come rescue you. But he could have just gone right to that and just said, I'm taking you hostage, buddy, and I'm not going to tell you why. But he decided to tell Peter basically his whole story. And, you could make the argument that by doing that, he was asking for help, even though he doesn't ask for help until Peter's like, you could just say please, and I might be willing to help you. But in a way, that was sort of him asking for help without actually forming those words and saying them. He's like, I've lost everything and all this other stuff, and I'm in this situation and I need help. And now I'm going to take help. And Peter's like, just ask. Just ask. And maybe we can work together. And I really like that. And I like that because they were able to take on the Kingpin together. I don't know that they accomplished what they needed to do. As far as I know, Hobie is still trapped in that suit. I think they basically gave him another like whiff of power, but man, if Hobie is trapped in that suit, that thing has got to smell after a while. I don't know, but it's interesting, and I hope we will see more of the Prowler before this series is out. But this is the finale to season 4. We've got one more season left, and I will plan to watch season 5 as quickly as I can through the month of December. So to that end, I think what I should announce here is that I won't just be watching episodes of Spider-Man on Fridays in December. I'm also going to be watching them on Sundays as well. So I hope you'll be able to join me for those as I try to get through season 5 as quickly as I can. I believe the next time that I watch Spider-Man will be on Sunday, December 8th. Because next Friday, I'm actually going to be my birthday is coming up. My birthday is actually going to be on Thursday, December 5th. I'm going to be doing a birthday live stream on that day. But on that Friday, on December 6th, I'm actually going to be doing a kind of real life birthday celebration out at a karaoke bar. So I'm going to kind of take off next Friday, but we'll just watch a couple of episodes on Sunday, and that'll be the start of season 5. I'm hoping to do the season 4 discussion stream on Wednesday, December 4th. It's going to depend on whether or not Mesozoic Mind can join me, and possibly some of my other friends. So we'll see about that as well. But in the meantime, this was a good episode. I really did enjoy it. I felt like it was a worthy season finale, and I was skeptical about it at first. So overall, good episode. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and hopefully you did as well. Thank you for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button. It really helps me out. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, if you enjoyed this reaction, please consider sharing this out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. What did you think of this episode? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this show. You can find the full and unedited live stream to this reaction on my YouTube channel. All of these shows have their own playlists under the category Watch-Alongs. And finally, channel memberships are active on the Spidey Librarian YouTube channel. Check out the membership tiers and see which perks you would like access to. Sorry. Perks include shoutouts, members-only videos, members-only live streams, and early access to some uploaded videos. Not to mention my custom emotes and badges. Again, check out each of the membership tiers and see which perks you'd like access to. All right, and I think that's everything. So thanks again for watching this reaction. Oh God, sorry. Thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Okay, let me look over the chat real quick. All right, let's see. Okay. Simba fan, let's see. You grew up on the Tobey trilogy. Nice. Amazing Spider-Man 1 was decent. I feel the same way. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was a giant mess I didn't like. I actually kind of feel the same way about that one as well. Let's see. I'm 18% through Spider-Man Miles Morales. I really enjoyed Spider-Man Miles Morales. I mean, I went and 100%ed it twice. I think I 100%ed it on PS4 and PS5. So, never grew up watching the animated Spider-Man series. If you've got Disney Plus, I would say it's worth watching. I don't know that I think it's the best one, but that's simply because I love Spectacular Spider-Man so much, but it's definitely worth watching. And he has his own kind of like hero's journey throughout each of the seasons. It's really very good. So hey man, how'd you like the episode so far, man? I mean, I enjoyed it, you know. Spider-Man Miles Morales is a short but sweet game, honestly. No, it is. It is. It's really good, and I really think that it is a lot of fun. So, Alan Copeland, how you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. I hope all is well. Hey, man, is there anything you didn't love in Spider-Man Miles Morales? Anything I didn't love? I don't know, actually. I mean, I guess if there was one thing that annoyed me about the game, I felt like some of those Prowler like putting the beats like sound sampling puzzles, those were a little bit annoying. I mean, I figured them out and I got them done and everything. But sometimes they did feel a bit like what the hell, man, you know? So, did you see my other comments? Yeah, no, I'm going through just right now. So, funny, I'm now actually 21% through the game. Nice. Nice. Well, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. So, all right, guys. Well, I this has been good. I'm glad we finished up the season. I think that again, I'm really glad that I've had the chance to kind of go through this. Again, I watched this when I was a teenager, but I'm pretty sure I missed big chunks of it because there are just so many episodes that I just don't remember at all. And I'm pretty sure I would have remembered at least parts of them. So I'm really glad that I'm doing this. And I'm glad we're going to get to do the final season and get it done before the end of the year. So that way we can watch Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and just put all our time and energy into that show. I am so excited, and hopefully you are as well. I So there was an announcement recently that apparently Spider-Man in that show is going to be a streamer. And some people love that and some people hate that. And I'm just like, you know what? Bring it on. I want to see this. I want to see I want to see what new ways they tell the Spider-Man story. I'm okay with him being a streamer, at least for the moment, you know. It might end up that they do a terrible job. And you know what? If they do, I'll say it. But a lot of people are just saying, "Oh, he's a streamer. I'm not watching this show." And I call BS. I call BS on everyone who says that. You're going to watch this show. All right? Unless it is just as phenomenally bad as I feel like Ultimate Spider-Man was, the show Ultimate Spider-Man, like unless they botch the execution fantastically, you're going to watch this show. You're going to watch this show whether you say you're not going to watch it or, you know, whether you say you're going to watch it or not. Um, and maybe it'll turn out that the storytelling is just terrible and it's not a show worth following. And if that ends up being the case, I'm still going to watch the show, but I will say that. But at this point, just because they're making a change to Peter Parker's profession, that's not enough. It wasn't enough when they changed Spider-Man to Miles Morales. Like, I don't have a problem with that, and I don't think any real Spider-Man fan would. So, you know, it's all good to me. I'm looking forward to Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man because of all of the changes they're making. I want to see how, with all those changes they make, they still end up telling quintessentially the same type of Spider-Man story, you know, making it about power and responsibility, making it about managing all of the details of your life when you've got a whole crime fighting career, making it about just, you know, having to make the sacrifices that Peter makes. I'm pretty sure we're still going to see those things. And to me, those are what truly make a Spider-Man story. So, all right, how did I feel about Spider-Man 2 from Insomniac? I liked Spider-Man 2 quite a bit. I definitely understand why some people had issues with it. I felt like Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man game from Insomniac is a stronger entry overall, but I actually really enjoyed the interplay between Peter and Miles in that game and Peter and Harry and kind of all the things that happened. I really loved, and I know some people hated this, but I really loved that Miles ended up saving Peter from the Venom symbiote. I thought that was so spectacular. And I really I felt like Insomniac made a really brave decision by actually having Peter kind of retire at the end of the second game and step back and explore being Peter Parker as opposed to always having to be Spider-Man. I like that Miles took over. So yeah, I did enjoy Spider-Man 2 quite a bit. I still think gameplay wise and in some cases narrative wise, Spider-Man 1 was still a better game because it delivers a more like I don't want to say stereotypical, but more maybe more archetypal Spider-Man storytelling experience, but I like the decisions that they made in Spider-Man 2. I felt they swung for the fences in a big way and for the most part connected. Now I also feel like some of the mini games were kind of like a step back. Like I I I don't know. I had some issues with some of the combat mechanics, especially having to choose on the fly between doing like a block or a dodge when you got one of those red attacks. But eh, I was okay with that. You know, like I learned and adapted. Craven was an excellent villain in that game. I really agree that he was. They did a good job of adapting Craven's Last Hunt to that game and actually modernizing it and telling it in a different way, but also in a way that essentially told the same story. I really liked it. I cannot wait for Spider-Man 3. I really wish they would drop some DLC for Spider-Man 2, but I don't think that's going to happen. So hopefully we'll get another game in the next couple of years. We'll see. I don't know. People need to stop leaking Insomniac's stuff. They really do. I think because of those leaks, we didn't get any DLC. And so we're going to have to wait until Spider-Man 3 before we see any of the material from the DLC, hopefully. So, how did I feel about the Yuri aka Wraith stuff? I thought she was fine. Um I felt like I felt like they how to put this. Like, I mean, they did with her character what the comics did. So, like, if you knew anything about Yuri, you knew she was eventually going to become the Wraith. Um, I do think that they did it in a fairly organic way. And I also feel like the connection between her and Cletus Cassidy was a little like I was a little bit kind of going on there, but it was like I could see that working for this iteration. So anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna get going. I am going to. I'll be back probably in about 10 to 15 minutes, and we're gonna play some more Stardew Valley. So if we want to talk more Spider-Man there, I'll be happy to do that. But for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and get going. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who has hung out with me on this stream and the previous one. Take care, and I'll hopefully see you in a few minutes. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.